Welcome back for another video. My name is Brian from Ridgeback Productions, and I help beginning voiceover talents grow their business and generate lots of income. God, I feel like I say that a lot. A lot of income. All right, so in this video, we're going to be having a look at another voice talent. His name is Rob, and he reached out for a Fiverr gig review, and that's what we're gonna do. So the way that Rob did it, and most all of you can do it too if you'd like to. It just depends on, how adept you feel at looking down below in the description. There is a link that you can click on for a gig review, and I would be happy to do a gig review for you. No problem. I don't post them all on YouTube. The ones you see are just the ones you get. There's an abundance. Man, I'm throwing out the big words today. There's a lot of videos that I do, a lot of gig reviews that I do. I don't even post hardly any of them on YouTube just because it would take me forever and I don't have the time to do that. So, but I do. I do it a lot. Man, just get going, Brian. What did you drink? Lots of coffee. Lots of coffee. If you'd like a gig review, just drop down into the gig description below. There's a link that you can click on. And if you feel like getting one, you can also get a 50% off using promo code LUNA, L-U-N-A. It's a limited time. I suppose I should mention that in all my videos, but it is a limited time. I'm not going to run this promo code forever and ever, but right now it's a 50% off, which is already a dirt cheap price. And with promo code LUNA, you get 50% off, and basically it throws a couple pennies my way, and that's that. Yeah, pennies. It's probably a little more than pennies. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at Rob, voice talent Rob's voiceover gig on Fiverr. And the way that I do it is I just get it ready to go. I don't look at it, and I give you a fresh perspective, brand new perspective of what a buyer might see with their first impressions. So let's have a look at Rob's voiceover gig review. Let's go. Here we are. All right. I like to start with the title. It says, I will record an American male voiceover for you today. Love it. Got some urgency in there. You're saying today. I love it. It's really looking for 3 parts. Are you mentioning where you're from? Are you mentioning your gender? And are you mentioning what you do? American male voiceover. That's kind of what we're looking for. It could be whatever. It could be Italian female voiceover. It doesn't matter. But those 3 parts are pretty crucial. I like the title. It'll work for a good general gig. I like that title. Looking over at your, not your thumbnail. I guess it's your thumbnail. Love the thumbnail, Rob. On point. Man, you are on boop, 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 boop. Dude, you're on point with that thumbnail. I like it. Man, it looks friendly, welcoming. I want to work with you just based on that thumbnail. I like it. Looking at your summary, you're doing $5 for 1 day. Excellent. 1 revision. Good. Number of words, 50. I don't know. It depends where you're at. So as I look at, well, you have a lot of reviews. I mean, you have 76. It's pretty good, Rob. For 50 words, to be determined. Let's get back to that. We're going to we'll put a little pin in it. Let's put a little pin in this one and come back because I'm not sure I like $5 for 50 words. Depends on your growth model. We're going to find out if you're a new seller, what level you are, and then we'll come back to it. Going to your thumbnail. Well, this is what it is. So if a buyer was scrolling through the gallery of voiceover talents, this is what they see. And you are a handsome man. Yes, sir, you are. And you're in front of a microphone. Excellent. But it's not very eye-catching. And I'm going to be honest with you about that, okay? So you got dark colors in the background, fading to black. You have another microphone here, which, I suppose you're saying you have microphones. You're showing microphones. I see books in the background. It's just not a thumbnail that grabs my attention. So what I would do is I'd like to see you just in a normal thumbnail, which I can see you have down here. These are better, but we can work on that. If you need a little help with your thumbnails, 2 options. One, I offer I have a YouTube video that you can check out. Go ahead and check it out, and I'll put it somewhere around here that shows on how to make a good, strong thumbnail. Or even if you want to go the other route, hire someone on Fiverr to make a gig thumbnail for you. I promise they don't cost that much, or maybe $5, $10, and it makes a big difference. You take someone that knows how to graphically make a nice thumbnail, it's worth the money. It's definitely worth the money. And so, Rob, that's one of the first things I need you to change, dude. I'm not digging the thumbnail, and I haven't clicked on this yet. But if I was a betting man, yes, sir, I'm a betting man. If I was a betting man, I'd say that you're probably going to go into an intro video, and I'm also not a big fan of those. Let's see.
Hi there. Do you need a professionally produced male voiceover?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Here's the deal, Rob. This illustrates it very well. I wouldn't have clicked on you if I wasn't looking for someone that does voiceover. I'm 5 seconds in, and I haven't heard you do anything. Just being straight with you. I want to hear, let's say I'm shopping for a commercial, a promo, a narrative, whatever I'm looking for. If I'm looking for a VO talent, you don't need to ask me if I'm looking for a VO talent. Clearly I am, because I clicked on you, or I hovered on you, or whatever the case. This is why I don't like intro videos. In my opinion, they waste time. Let's keep going, because so far, I haven't heard you do anything. I haven't heard your craft yet.
Whether it be for a product or service pitch, or an explainer video, maybe with a little sound design, or just a straightforward voicemail message.
All right, Rob, now I'm 15 seconds in. I still don't know what you sound like when you do a voiceover. I don't know your craft. I can hear you talking to me in a conversational way, but that doesn't help me if I want to hear what you sound like doing a commercial, a promo, a narrative, a documentary, an e-learning. I don't know. I literally don't know because you haven't given it to me yet. Boy, this guy's mean today. So what I'd like to see is going right into a demo reel, and I get the feeling you're not.
Whatever your voiceover needs are, I would love to be your voiceover guy.
I like that. Okay, so you're making a statement that you're here for me as the buyer. Unfortunately, that's buried 16 seconds into your video, and chances are I've gone to somebody else because I'm looking as a buyer to see what voices are out there that I can hire. And right now, I feel like I'm on a dating site meeting Rob. Hey, Rob, how you doing? You like long walks on the beach? This kind of illustrates why I'm not a big fan of the intro video. Still haven't heard you. Hopefully these last 7 seconds, you're going to give it to me. Let's be honest. He's not going to give it to me. That sounds dirty. Nice. So you get into a call to action. I like it. Rob, I'm going to be straight with you, man. For an intro video, it's good. You did a good intro video. The problem is Fiverr only lets you have, and this is for everybody, not Rob, not throwing shade on anything. Rob, I'm sure you look like a good guy. And dude, and based on this little icon right here, I want to be your best buddy. I'd like that. But to be straight with you, Fiverr only gives you one slot for a video, and you just put your intro as your one slot. So now you have zero chance. Nada. You have no chance of showing the buyer what you sound like behind a commercial, a promo, a narrative, a documentary, an e-learning, IVR, whatever. You have an abundance of genres that you can pick from, and you haven't given the buyer nothing. You've given them no taste of what you sound like on real material. Even if it's faked, you could fake it to make it look like it's on real material that was purchased or whatever. So that's the sad thing, because you have a demo here, a demo here, a demo here. Love it. These are all examples of what you sound like. But from the buyer gallery of looking for voiceover talents, all they have to do is hover over your thumbnail and it'll play your video. They don't even have to click on your gig. They will never see 1, 2, 3 demos that you have that probably sound miraculous. They probably sound amazing, but they'll never hear them because they're going to hover over your thumbnail and they're going to hear you introduce yourself by saying, "Hi, I'm Rob, and I like long walks on the beach. I like to stroll, feel my toes in the sand." Know what I mean? Your intro video is just saying, are you looking for a voiceover talent? Are you this? And it's very friendly. I got to be honest. It's a great intro video, but I don't like it because it gives the buyer nothing of what you sound like on real material. All right, I'm going to leave that alone. You do what you want. There are people that go back and forth. Some people love the intro video. I'm in the camp that does not like the intro video. No big deal. All right, cool. Leave it, take it. That's all on you. That's just my personal opinion. But I am on your gigs. I get to hear your demos. Let's hear what you sound like.
Well, hello, all you film lovers, and welcome to Jim and Rob Overanalyze Movies, home of the best chat on the internet.
I like this podcast intro. It's cool, but it's confusing me because you look like you're cracking up and having a good time in front of the microphone, but this podcast intro doesn't reflect that. I'm not saying it needs it. It doesn't need to sound wacky. You're having fun, but this is a dude, the camera makes you look good, man. You look so friendly. Everybody would probably want to work with you just because you just look like this super, super nice guy. The issue is the picture doesn't match the podcast intro. I thought when I clicked on this, it was going to be you cracking up and having a good time. Instead, it's a serious intro, which is great, but it just doesn't match the picture. But I do like the quality.
On our show, we go above and beyond your typical review, diving deep.
It's good. It's got a little music bed in the background. You should make mention that you do that. If you did produce this, then you should mention that you can do that. All right, what else you got? Character performances. This picture might match your character performances. Hopefully we're hearing something funny or comical because that's what this picture is reflecting.
Nearly 2 millenniums ago, the moon of Gallipolis exploded.
I don't know if I need to even tell you. You got that right. Does this handsome gentleman right now look like he's voicing?
Nearly 2 millenniums ago, the moon of Gallipolis.
That's just my opinion. That's what I would do. Just make sure the picture matches.
In a matter of hours, Earth was hydrogen generator must find a new energy source to guarantee. Warning. Incoming.
Whoa. Okay. Another point to mention, Rob, I'm confused that this is your character performances when I'm 20 seconds in and I heard one voice.
Nearly 2 millenniums ago, the moon of Gallipolis exploded.
This could easily be a documentary narrative.
Large meteorites penetrated Earth's fragile atmosphere.
Could also be an informational video.
In a matter of hours, Earth was totally submerged in water from melted ice.
Character performances. I'm a buyer, listening for characters. I'm not hearing characters. I'm sure you're picking up on what I'm saying here. Just if you're going to call it character performances, give me characters, dude. Don't just stick with this one monotone informational documentary style delivery, which sounds good. Don't get me wrong, but if you're going to give me characters, give me characters. What if I'm a gaming creator? What if I'm a client that has a game coming out and I'm looking for character actors? Okay, so this is your character? Well, then don't call it character performances. Call it whatever. Give it a name and then let it be that. And then I know you got into something else here, I think, right here. So you voice processed another voice. That's okay. Here's what I would do. You do what you want, but my suggestion would be if you're going to call it character performances, fire off the characters, dude. Give me like every 5 to 8 seconds, you're doing a different character, even if it's voice process characters, robotic characters, whatever you want. Give me characters if you're going to call it character performances, or call it something else, because this sounds more, you can use this to this. That 26 seconds right there could easily be informational or documentary, and it would be that. And it still doesn't match this picture. Man, I sound like I'm such a mean guy. I promise I'm not a mean guy, Rob. I like you a lot, dude. I want to be your buddy. I love this picture right here of you. I want to be your buddy, but I'm going to be straight with you here. The pictures aren't matching the narratives. As good as you are, it's not matching, and it's confusing to me as a buyer. I'm not your buyer, but you know what I mean. All right, let's scroll down. What do we got? Cool. You got some reviews. Great stuff. You look like you're probably a great dude. Look at that. 76 5-star reviews. I'm sure you're dynamite at this. So let's just find the little pieces that are missing about this gig. Whatever you need, blah, 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 yep, these are all good. I like that. Strong statement. I want to be your voiceover guy. Cool. Got a call to action. Make sure you have a call to action at the end, though, as well. Okay. That's fine. I also don't like when people make a big deal about this gig using the please notes, because it takes up valuable real estate. Fiverr looks at your title, looks at your gig description, and it looks at your tags for the keyword searches, right? So you want to fill out your title solid. Yours is great. You want to fill out your about this gig with content that is going to explain what you do, how this gig is going to meet the needs of the buyer, and how you're going to make them feel when they work with you. And you're taking up a good chunk that I highlighted, disclosing things that maybe not pertinent, maybe they are. I mean, I know what you're saying. I know what you're doing here. Just be careful. Orders will normally make it smaller, or like orders will normally be completed in the order in which they are received. For more information, see my FAQs. Done. I do not perform voice matching. For more information, see FAQ, like you have right there. If your script is promoting a product, you'll need to purchase. Whew, I just did a video on this. Careful requiring commercial and broadcast rights, because, oh geez, dude, we're going to get to that in a second. Careful, because you might lose orders if you require it, because in the beginning, especially at your $5 price point, the types of sellers that you're getting might not understand that it's a requirement. Because let's be honest, it's only a superficial requirement. Like, there's no contract they receive, there's no paper, there's no nothing. There's nothing that they get other than a Fiverr order stating they purchased it. Well, an international client that doesn't deal with commercial right requirements, certainly broadcast right requirements, that means nothing to them. So if you're willing to lose an order because you want them to have the required commercial rights, just be cautious. Now, as you get bigger and you get bigger clients, then that is the type of things that are required. But with those commercial rights, you're providing them the actual written rights that they can show. It's not just words that say they purchased commercial rights. It's not just words that show, and broadcast rights are a whole different animal. If it's broadcast rights, then they should be having a non-compete. There's all kinds of stuff. I find issue with Fiverr's rights things. I sell them all the time, but I have back-end stuff that we discuss in these 1-hour consultations that I do that explain that. So just be cautious of that, especially if you're going to make a broad statement that I require this or this has to happen. You might just lose a buyer. They might not even contact you because they're like, I don't even want to deal with this discussion. I've dealt with it too many times with sellers, and fine, I'll find someone that doesn't require it. Any promotional video voiceover that is purchased without the appropriate rights will be delivered. Cautious, dude. I don't like this, Rob. I don't like this, man. Appropriate rights will be delivered without it. If they don't order it, you're going to put a watermark. That's like a threat. It's like, if you don't do this, I'm going to give you something you can't use. I don't know, man. You do you. I'm not going to tell you how to do your business. I'm just telling you, cautious. Coming in with like, I know it's not a straight up threat, but it's almost a threat. Like, you're telling them, like, if you don't, this is what you're going to receive, which is you're basically saying if you don't do it, you're going to get something you can't use. Well, who wants to order from someone that's going to deliver something they can't use? I get the counter argument. Well, then they should get the appropriate rights. You're right. We have battles to pick. You got to pick what hill do you want to die on, so to speak? Is this a hill that you want to die on? If it is, stick to your guns, make sure they do it, or they don't get anything. Fair enough. But if it's not something that you're going to fight over, then I wouldn't sweat it. I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, cool. Let's move on. You speak language, Canadian. Good. Video narration. This is huge. That's like the number one selling purpose for voiceover. Perfect. Good job. If your tone's authoritative, calming, corporate, energetic, funny, I love it. I love it. Your pictures reflect that you're energetic and funny. Deliver that though, okay? Make sure your demos are showing an authoritative, a calming, a corporate, an energetic, a funny. You have to have these tones. If you're going to say you can do it, deliver it in your demos. Gotcha? All right, buddy. I love everything audio. So do I, Rob. We need to be friends. All right. Bitchin', man. You're from Canada. My beautiful wife is from Canada. She's from Alberta. Big Edmonton Oilers fan in this household. All right. Up front. Yep, this is good. Your About You is good. Give a little info into you. Your last delivery was a week ago. You're crushing. All right, cool. I still don't like these. Oh, so what were we going to look? Looks like you're still new seller. I don't see that you're level 1 or level 2, which is odd because, man, you got a lot of orders. So you're getting a lot of orders, but maybe you're not meeting the requirements because you haven't financially hit I think it's 10,000 to go to level 1. Whatever it is, let's chat and figure out, why do you have so many positive reviews, but you're still a new seller? Point being, for new sellers, $5, 250 to 300 words. Get a lot of orders, get a lot of reviews. It's not a lot of money, which confusing. Please explain that to me because I don't understand why you have so many great reviews, which means you obviously have had a lot of orders. So why aren't you level 1? Why aren't you level 1, Rob? Be thinking about this all day till you let me know. Leave a comment on this video so we can all know, if you don't mind sharing on this YouTube video. Okay, let's go on. Your details look good. I don't like to deal with pricing. I'm not going to tell you what to price things out at. Just have things and you have plenty of options. I dig it the most. Good job. Commercial. Okay, if you're going to have the rights, make it cheap, especially at the beginning. So, yeah, good. I get your argument. Yes, you have to have commercial rights. They're only $5. Okay, that's fine. Would I lose an order over those $5 though? I wouldn't, but that's on you. I already went on a rant about those. All right, cool. You got FAQs. You only have 5. Let's get 10. If Fiverr gives you the option to fill something out, fill it out. They'll let you have 10 FAQs. I want you to have 10 FAQs. Your reviews look solid, my man. I dig it the most. Let's see those tags. You got 5 tags. Cool. I'm going to have you do a little work for me. Go through, make sure that none of your tags are the same words as in your title or gig description. Because remember, Fiverr looks at your title, gig description, and tags. It's pointless to use the same words in your title, description, and tags. Now, our title and description are going to overlap because you can't help it, right? You have to say in the title what you do. So it makes sense that your description will use some of those words, but don't repeat them in the tags. You're just wasting tags. So voice actor, I'm sure that's in there somewhere. I know voice is. Male voiceover, that's in your title. In fact, voice is already there twice. You just wasted voice. Voiceover is already used. It's in your title. Male is. This tag's not even doing anything for you. I don't know that you have actor, but this one's probably not doing anything for you. If I scrolled up, I might be able to find narrator or e-learning or promo. I guess what I'm saying, just don't use tag words that are in your description. They need to be unique. Unique, my man. Cool, you got a lot of gigs. I like it. So what's your big takeaway, dude? The big takeaway for you is going to be, and if it's just my opinion, take it for all it's worth, I don't like the intro video. I said it. I'm guilty. I don't like intro videos. Bro, just give me like a demo reel that's solid with you in actual material. Give me like a demo reel where I can see your voiceover on a commercial, a promo, a documentary, an e-learning, a medical narrative, anything, man. Make it look poppin' so that the buyer, when they click it, they're like, yes, yes. And then every 8, 10 seconds, 12 seconds, you're giving them something new. So they're hearing all this great content that they're like, okay, this guy is versatile. He can give it to me. I'm seeing something and I'm hearing what he would sound like on that content. I just don't like the intro video. I said it. It's like a dating site, and I'm not interested. Swipe left or right, whatever direction it is. Awesome sauce, dude. I appreciate you reaching out, Robin. If you would also like me to bash the crap out of your Fiverr gig review, I would be happy to do that. It's my pleasure in life. It really is. Just kidding. I have nothing but love for all these talents. If you would also like a gig review, go into the description below. Click on that. You can also get a gig review. I'd be happy to do that for you. And the true value, the real value that comes out of all of this, and I got a video that is probably already out. Maybe if you are seeing this a little bit late, but it's coming out real soon, so chances are it's probably already out. And it's a little glimpse into a one-on-one session with one of my talents that I did a gig review on. Because the truth is, about 80-90%, almost every single gig review I do leads into a 1-hour consultation with me that I offer if you want to do that. And that's where the magic happens. That's where it really gets good, is because we really get to build this thing out and really dominate your business and grow it. And there's a tremendous amount of success that comes from these. I feel like it's the effort that gets put in. If you're really banging away at the business, if you want it to grow, it's going to grow. And our 1-hour consultation, there's pages of notes and things that I give you to work on and that you could get better at that I only talk about in the consultations because, you gotta meet up with me and do that. So anyways, just start with a gig review and we'll go from there. Okay, guys? Give me a hand if you can. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment on this video. It definitely helps the algorithm. I've said before, I don't care. I do care. It means a lot to me that you're showing the love, but I'm not doing this for money. I don't make money off these YouTube videos. I only do it to help voiceover talents like myself so we can work together. I remember being in that stage and I had a lot of people that helped me. I'm also wanting to be that person. I want to give back just the way that I was given. I'm looking to put my hand out and down to help pull you up to get you where I am and where a lot of others are, because there's plenty of room for us to make lots of money in this industry. So cool, man. Thanks for checking it out. I appreciate I can't even talk today. I appreciate you very much. Have a great day and we'll see you in the next video. See ya!